I just sent you a request, my boy. Yeah. What's up, bro?
Up, chilling.
Right here. Take these blessings. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for working with me, man. My fucking daughter was not playing.
Oh yeah. I know
I'm
how that
on.
be.
I'll be on her time, son. Do you feel me?
Hell yeah, for you.
Hell yeah. All right, for sure. Everybody share the live, ask questions. I'm gonna put it right here. Ask questions and share this live, people. You know what I mean? Let's get this shit out here, out there. Ask questions, share it live. All right, fool. Yeah. So what's up, bro? You in Arizona? Where you at?
Yeah, I live in Phoenix, but I'm from Woodville, California,
Oh
559.
shit. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Hey, so you went from hot to hotter.
Hell yeah, it be hot as a motherfucker out here.
I know, bro. I've been in Phoenix a gang of times. Uh, so you know what I mean? Well, my mom's from our family lived in Tucson for a long time, so we have a
Alright.
little bit of that. I mean, before I was even born and shit though, but you feel me? But for sure, man, let's jump into it then, bro. Who are you? Where are you from? And what do you do?
They call me Icy. They've been calling me that since I mean as long as I can remember. Um, like I said, I'm from a small town called Woodville, California. Population like 1,700. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. What's
Um,
what's the closest city next to you? The biggest city?
uh, Porterville, Tulare,
Oh, okay. So you're from Tula County.
yeah, Tulare County,
Hell
559.
yeah.
Yup.
Shout out.
Okay, got it right there. But yeah,
Hell yeah.
I've been rapping like making music like 14.
Hey, whatever you just did, it messed up your voice.
Oh,
Now we good.
oh, okay. Oh, I was probably covering the speaker on my phone.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit of how you jumped off the porch in terms of like, or actually before we go there, what do you remember the first song that was like the first hip hop song that you fucked with that you could say like that you kind of memorized or like for me it was a Good Day Ice Cube. That was the first song that I kind of like memorized. I started fucking with. Was there like a song that you really started fucking with?
Um, when I was younger, I used to listen to a lot of like Master P, uh E40, like everything my older brother was listening to. That's what I was listening to. He always
Yeah,
had
yeah.
like the tapes, the back when they was listening to tapes and stuff. You know?
On God, bro.
Yeah,
It's crazy. We don't even listen to CDs really anymore. You know what I mean?
I know they. A few people still be asking for them, but they don't.
I know it's like CDs are like records now, you know what I mean? When I was growing up, like, and it's just nuts because I kind of feel sad though in terms of like even with the videos, bro. Like I used to like to go to the video store, my boy, you know what I mean? And now you just turn on Netflix, and I like that it's real easy. But I'm a fool. I used to like go look at the videos and shit,
Yeah,
you know, like I don't know. So it's like we lose that experience, you know, of going to like buy a CD or a record, just not knowing if it's gonna be there or not. You know what I mean?
yeah. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
That
So.
whole blockbuster experience.
Yeah, video store, Blockbuster, exactly. Did I say the video store?
Uh,
Yeah, Blockbuster. It's actually a Blockbuster. I worked there for like a day. Then I was like, I'm gonna stay till I'm gonna keep just watching these motherfuckers.
oh yeah.
I can't. Hey, but when did you decide? Like, you know what I mean? There's a big difference from listening to music to being like, all right, I'm gonna jump off the porch and like, I'm gonna do something with this. You know, when did you make it into an action?
um. Well, like I started writing like little raps and shit when I was like 14, because my older brother was always like freestyling and like just off his head, like messing with it, and I was like, I mess around, start writing some stuff here and there, and then I got older, not that much older, but like 15, 16, 17, 18, was going through, hella stuff. So I started rapping about it. And then it really took off. But I stopped rapping. I stopped rapping for a cool little minute because I got incarcerated around the age of like 21. Got out when I was 25, and then I was on felony probation, so I couldn't put out no music for like 8 years. I didn't put out music
Oh, damn.
until I was
Some real shit.
like 4 years ago. I started putting out music again.
Oh shit! Shout out to Row 300. Um, Yeah, man. Fuck. I mean, that just shows you, you know what I mean? That it was some real shit though, because that's the hard part, bro. Is that like there be fools out here that just have no pedigree and they're already rapping about things, that they, even if
Yeah,
they grew up in the hood, bro, it's like it's different. Just because you grew up in the hood, just because your family is from the hood, that's not you didn't do that, And so
yeah.
you should, if you're gonna rap about watching your family do it. That's the only thing is it just when they internalize it and then they create that cycle all over again. You feel me? So I just feel like um, I understand if like you grew up in the culture like we did, and then you're telling about your experiences, because in
Hmm.
my opinion, it's like therapeutic.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because a lot of the stuff I rap about, I mean, a lot of people that grew up in the hood like we did, they can relate to it.
Hmm. Hell yeah. I was like, listen, I can relate to this shit right here. This shit was cracking. You did this in February though. This is
Oh
your
yeah,
homie right
yeah,
here. This is with you and what's his name, Lopes Gunna?
yeah. Shout out to homie Lopes Gunna, cool ass, real ass homie for real.
Yeah, that motherfucker got hair too.
Yeah,
There you go. Here you are in the game. Oh, I was like, I just saw that you're under GT Digital, bro. But you were Toes.
yeah,
That's right. That's right. That's my boy. Shout out to Toes, man. He's going through it right now. And
yeah, for real.
rest in peace to Bert, man. God
Yes,
damn,
sir.
he was a real one. Did you ever get to meet that dude?
Nah, I didn't.
Oh man, yeah, he was a cool ass dude. Like he was the type of person, bro, that I wasn't in his lane. So like you could say that I could be like the up and coming dude that was like, and instead of like pushing me down, bro, he was like showing me the way.
Hell yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, some people would take it like that you're gonna be a threat. You feel me? And he didn't see it like that. He just thought that
Uh,
I could like take on and help out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So the other question I have is how do you balance kind of like this our past life and then our present? You feel me? Because a lot of times a lot of stuff that we're rapping about we experience that in our past, and it's very
Mhm.
even me, bro. Like somebody that's 38, I still got to deal with my past basically on a daily basis. But how do you kind of let it help you but not hurt you, if that makes any sense?
Um, cause sometimes you still dealing with a lot of that stuff, so it's like the only difference now is I got kids and got a lady, and so sometimes you get stuck in
Mental.
a sticky situation, but you gotta handle your business.
I like this, but the thing is, I'm gonna pin this for a second because I'm bringing it up. But the thing is that like how I see it is every time I start to catch after I had a kid, like I start to catch my ego. You know what I mean? I start to think, is this person more important than seeing my daughter? You feel me? And am I gonna let this fool take me away from my daughter, who's gonna eventually have another nigga raise my daughter, or become a mount? All these girls out here that are looking for daddy. You know what I mean? And I'm just thinking, I can't let another dude create that situation for me. You know what I mean? And so that's the hard part for me. Is just like, you know what I mean? Like, because we got things to lose now, right? When we
Yeah,
were
no,
10,
yeah, for sure.
15 years ago, we didn't have things to lose. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
And then what did he say? He said your thoughts on Woody, Slabhouse, 805. What you think about Woody? Woody Wood. Rest in
Man,
peace.
I grew up on Woody. Like I remember the first song I heard from Woody. My brother came with a CD from the swap meet, that North Deciding.
Oh, you already know.
Since that, man, I was every Woody CD I got my hands on. It was nonstop, just over. Like dude was ahead of his time.
He definitely was ahead of his time too because he was speaking on all kinds of things. But I remember when I heard this music, when I would just hear this, you know what I mean? I knew it was
Yeah,
already cracking, motherfucker. It was on.
hell
Woo!
yeah.
The shit would get me pumped out. It should be like, North side of the Golden State. Hey, this fool got me fucked up though.
Yeah.
Hey, well, this shit would have me fucking like. Hey, bro, I can't be bumping this. Hey, I can't even bump this shit in the car or nothing. I'll start like mean mugging and fool, I'll start tripping. Fool. Like, fool, I'm old, nigga. I got gray hairs and shit. You feel me? Look
Oh yeah.
at this shit will just have me fucked up. And then I gotta remember, man, I'm about unity now. You feel me? But hey, bro, he just fucking down. Uh, man, rest in peace. Sometimes some of the dopest fools be going through some of the hardest things.
No, that's
Yeah,
real.
Izzy 40 said, "Long live Woody." For sure, for sure. Here we go. Hold on. This is so. What are you about to? Okay, but so now that was a little bit of too long of a question for me. My bad, person whoever asked that one. Hey, so then how have you got dealt with the whole pandemic, bro? And trying, because like our work is kind of social, you feel me?
Mm.
So how has that affected you?
Um, I mean, it ain't really affecting me, and I mean, if anything, people being at home all day should make it easier for them to, fuck with your music, or if you got visuals, fuck with your visuals, shit like that.
Right? That's another thing. Is like a lot of people will like just the first thing they think they'll start complaining about some shit. And like I'm an event photographer. I was an everything photographer, but that was where I made a lot of my feria. I lost a lot, homie. But at the same time, I created a weed brand, bro. The Goddess of Grass, Malinali. You feel me? I
Oh yeah,
created this show that we're doing now. Because you know what I mean. And so it's like I just try to preach to everybody. Don't complain, bro. There's motherfuckers that are going through it. Motherfuckers that lost their parents, their brothers, their sisters. You feel me?
oh yeah,
What do you say? ICEE had us rolling just like back in high school. Seriously, all little towns were showing love. Hold it down, ICEE. That's right.
yes
Yeah,
sir.
the one I know about a little bit because I met while I knocked down a female from Porterville, and then when I was over there, my drunk ass started wanting to socialize, and I started kicking with the homies out there. There's a lot of homies in that area. I was like, God damn, they're everywhere. But this is back like in the '90s when you see people outside like all the time.
Oh yeah.
What made you move over to Phoenix?
I moved over here as a teenager with my family because
Oh.
my parents was working in the fields. You know what I mean? There wasn't really opportunity for them. They moved to Phoenix, big city, more opportunity. But the only thing is the mentality came with me and my brother, so we was out here wilding out.
Well, that's basically how, because I know that the other side, for me, it don't really matter, but like the other side, they're all over. But I started noticing there's homies all over now. They're like in Utah and Colorado, and so was that culture exported, like the northern culture, into that area, or is it more just everybody kind of mixed up or whatever? Like, are there Northerners in Arizona?
um, there is to a certain extent, but
But it's
like,
more like people just kind of exporting out, right, from Cali?
yeah, there's a lot of like it's more like a bunch of like little individual like you're on one block, then the next block, and the next block. That's how it is out here, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit, Phoenix was a trip, bro. I was there like fucking 100 degrees, bro, and at 12 o'clock at night, bro. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it'd be hot as fuck.
what is that? Yeah, they're telling me that they're like, bro, most of us, like, some people literally won't leave the house, for certain, like, for certain things, when it gets that hot, it's just like, gotta stay in this AC.
Nah, I'll be outside because I got my little day job too. I be doing construction, so I'll be outside all day.
Oh,
120,
shit.
120 degrees, long sleeve with a mask on.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, tell us a little bit about growing up right there in your area and just how it felt to grow up in a little town and then go to a big city. Because I feel like that probably had a little bit of some kind of like trippy. You went from a little city in Cali, which is still, I still feel like a little city in Cali is like it's kind of like a big town in another place because it's Cali. Pero, and then you went to Phoenix, and if anybody knows Phoenix, that's a major metropolitan city.
Yeah. Nah, it was like a culture shock because the high school that I went to out here when we moved out here, there was more people attending the high school than there was where I grew up.
Oh
So
shit.
so it was like oh shit, I'm in a high school with like 4,000 people in it. So I'm seeing just hella different things that you ain't used to seeing. Crowded ass plays, just hella different like groups here and there. Like it was a trip. It was cool though. It was cool. I ended up you end up adapting to it
Yeah,
because
yeah.
when I was growing up, I went literally from kinder up into freaking high school with the same people because
Yeah,
I'm from
exactly.
a small town.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, shout out though. I like that. I mean, Tula though, it has, what I mean, has its own little vibe. Hey, have you ever met Lazy Lokes? You gotta connect with him. Salute, homie Pocho. Dope to see you doing your thing. The boy Icy is raw. You should connect with his
Yeah,
brother, Lazy
I
Lokes.
I used some of his instrumentals. I used one of them on my new album. That
Oh
song
shit.
with the song Without Warning. I
Oh
that
yeah?
that's a Lazy Lokes beat right there.
Is it? Shout out
Yeah,
Lazy Lokes. That's right. Oh shit.
Yeah, he's a dope ass producer, dope ass
Shit.
rapper too.
Yeah, that's all. That's how I didn't. I mean, I knew that he does both, but I met him as a rapper first.
Yeah,
For,
hell
oh, this
yeah.
is another one right here, Luxury. This is another artist you can tap in. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out SM, and then SM Visuals. That's another right there. Anybody if you need visuals, that fool gets it. And then Luxury is off the hook, man. I ain't gonna get into the details of what happened over the weekend, but she did her thing on stage, man. So you know what I mean? I'm just trying to connect everybody together. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do, bro.
Oh yeah.
Basically,
Oh
connect
yeah.
us all, like not like me, the leader, but just like a network of Raza, not just Raza, but majority of Raza, and then whoever's fucking with us, artists, and push ourselves forward. Because I feel like we wait for white people to push us forward, to African American community to push us forward. Because in the end, this is black music, you know what I mean? But we were always right there, you know what I mean? And we have a right to it. So that's what I was wondering is how is the support for you? How do you deal with support? How do you deal with hate? How do you kind of deal with when you come off the porch and say something to the world? You feel me? There's always going to be somebody trying to say that whatever you're saying is some shit. So how do you deal with that?
I mean, the all that hate and stuff. I mean, they just there's gonna be people out there hating regardless. If ain't nobody hating on you, then you must not be doing something. You feel me?
Exactly.
And the
Exactly.
support. I mean, I greatly appreciate the support that I get, from all the fans and stuff. I always do my best to respond to fans that be hitting me in my DMs, just like, hey, your music touched me on this, or this and that. I always do my best to respond, repost, all that type of stuff because, I mean, when I first started, wasn't nobody listening to my music. So we all got to start somewhere.
Exactly. But hey, well, the thing is, a lot of people think that they're going to just because they can put some words together, that they're going to get a following overnight, you know? Like the music industry is one of the most gangsterous industries in the world, bro. And now with social media, everybody thinks they can be a rapper. So how do you walk into this without getting intimidated or also like setting yourself different than other people? Because I already tell that people are fucking with you, you know? Like, how did you set yourself apart from other people in a time when shit is at regular as fuck?
I mean, I just feel like the content that I rap about, it's real life shit because it's my life. If you listen to the things I'm saying, it's all personal experience. Like I didn't really been through this shit. I didn't. I've been incarcerated. I've been shot. Unfortunately, I've been through hella shit, man. I got my older brother's incarcerated. Free my brother Manuel. I got
Freedom.
hella boys incarcerated. Hey, homies that ain't here no more. I mean, it's just it. When you live that type of lifestyle, when you really been through it, the music just flows. It just comes out naturally. It ain't even some of those songs I wrote in minutes because it's all it's shit I've been through.
Yeah, exactly. And you can kind of, I feel like I can tell, like, and like sometimes when, I don't know, you can kind of feel it through the vibe. But I don't know if it's because I'm a photographer, you feel me? I'm a videographer, so I kind of like, I've been watching people my whole life. I just really got into photography later on, right? Like 10 years ago, or shit, more longer now, pero, you know what I mean? So I can kind of sense when motherfuckers, I feel like you can tell when people put extras on it, or, when they try to go
Mm-hmm.
too far. Like, you don't gotta go that far, bro. You ain't like being major killer at 13 or 14. I'm not saying that there's not killers out there, but to be a multi-killing ass psycho at 13, you know what I mean? Then you're
Yeah,
rapping about it. It's like, come on, bro, you have to have, you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
not adding up.
I feel you. Yep.
How do you
Yep.
deal with that? How's that? Like, with a lot of the younger guys, are you feeling? Because look, there's a lot of talent coming out of Northern California right now, bro. A lot. You know what I mean? I was wondering, like, what are you thinking about that? Because I never seen, put it this way, like, I never seen. Okay, when I was growing up, I'm 38, bro. So I grew up in the 90s, Dark Room Familia, all that. This guy, my boy, this fucking Woody bumping his shit right here. Like, but like, there was only a couple songs, homie, that were actually good. This was a good one. Most of Dark
Hmm.
Room Familia was trash, bro. I'm just being honest.
No, I
Like,
mean I listen to it now and I'm like, damn, I was really listening to this back in the day.
yeah,
You
there's a
know?
couple songs. There's a Funky Norteño or whatever that one, Loped Out Funky. That one was okay. One. There's a
Yeah.
couple. There's a couple in there. But now we got like little TYS. Rico Too Smooth, you, bunch of other fools, and not just in the North, but I'm saying we really, I feel like we're doing something. How do you feel about what's going on in Northern California right now?
No, there's a lot of dope artists out there with a lot of talent, and I mean, and I'm one of those dudes like I really fucks with a lot of these people's music. Sometimes well, you'll catch me listening to it because I like to feel like I mean, if one of us can make it, then we can all make it. I ain't never hated on nobody on no rap shit or on no nothing like that. 'Cause I'm a grown ass man. I ain't got no time for that. But yeah, that's I mean, I
Well, are
feel
you
if the
down?
dude's dope, I'ma support him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, are you down to work with anybody as long as they're dope? Central Valley, Southern California, Northern California, Texas, Arizona, New York. I mean, do you have any, is there anything holding you back? Whatever you'd like to share, you know?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I fuck with certain people. Definitely, like anybody from like my area, of course. Like I'll do anything to support anybody from my area. Like 559 Central Valley, all that, and Bay Area homies, all that. But like on other stuff, like for real, like I don't know. There's
Yeah.
there's a little.
Are we not ready yet? You know what I mean? Is it kind of like got a little bit more time maybe? Not for you personally, but I mean for the world. I feel like we're almost there though, bro. I feel like we're almost there. And there's gonna be one or two artists that do it, and it's gonna be a big deal, and then everybody's gonna get a lot of motherfucking money, bro. A
Yeah, I
lot of
mean, I feel like if somebody like if it gets done, I mean it can open doors, but like
Hey,
you
right
know.
there, Depends. She said Depends. Got to run them through the computer first. Hell yeah. They got to run that paperwork real quick, make sure they straight.
Yeah.
You never know. No, I know, bro, and I'm not trying to put you on. I already made the. I already tell all like my podcast is not about putting people on the spot and trying to create viral moments. But I really, everybody knows that I am somebody that is from Northern California, even though I was born in the South, actually, not in Santa Paula, Oxnard. But I spent 15, 14 years in LA, bro. It opened up my mind a lot, too. And I know LA people are different than some of the people we deal with in our areas. But when you get to meet people, it just opens your mind up. I mean, I know moving to Arizona, bro, opened up your mind and probably some of the homies that are back at where you're from.
No, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, I just feel like it's gonna happen, but I feel like we can't force it though, you know what I mean? It just has to happen on some natural shit.
Yeah, yeah. That I feel that.
Uh, do you fuck do you who are you fucking with right now? Is there anybody that besides like for me it's sad, 80% of my music is like 90s, But is there anybody that you're just like getting on or somebody you fuck with or guys you like besides yourself, like artists that I should kind of look out for?
Like music that I listen to.
Yeah, that you actually listen to that you're or that you just got on or you know what I mean? I'm always wondering on the next dope thing because it's sad, bro. Like 80% of music I listen to is like Tupac.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to all kind of music, man. Like my 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 freaking fuck. What do I listen to?
You
I
listen
got
to
like
anything that you wouldn't that they wouldn't believe that you would listen to?
well, I listen to this dude from New York, Benny the Butcher. I don't know if anybody ever
Oh
heard.
hell yeah, that motherfucker's
Yeah, I
sick.
like lyrical shit too. Like I fucks with Benny the Butcher, Dave East. I listen to Mozzie.
Yeah,
Like I listen to I got a, a pretty extensive playlist, but
yeah. But
yeah,
do you think we could be more supportive to our own kind in terms of music, or do you think we're doing pretty good?
I mean I feel like yeah, like we can be a little more supportive, a little more open minded to helping other homies get them on higher platforms. Like other homies that already got that higher platform, help them get there as well.
Yeah, yeah, bro. But I just wonder why, like, it's so easy to share somebody's work, to tag somebody, it
Exactly.
literally, like nowadays, back in the day, bro, to help somebody in the music industry, you really had to do something, bro. Now
Mhm.
you gotta just bah. I got you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's just so simple. But motherfuckers are they're worried about that. They're worried about who they're following. Like I feel like game is like I feel like social media is good, but it also twists people up.
Yeah, people be acting like handing out a follow is like oh I don't know like you feel me like I'll be like oh
Yeah.
come it ain't that serious, it's a follow. You know what I mean? That's how
I
that's how
feel
some
you.
artists be though.
Hey, they really are serious about that shit, but I be feeling like, bro, that's not gonna take you that far, you know what I mean? When you're acting that way. So it's cool though, you know. I mean, I don't like to hate because I understand that like the thing with me, bro, is I've been around like seriously famous people, you know? Like I worked for years for Bruno Mars, Lindsay Lohan, you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
superstars,
yeah.
bro. And those fucking superstars, bro, don't even act like some of these. It's like one of these, if these people get over 1,000 followers, they act like they're like, you know, like a, I'm like, damn, no, come
Yeah, I feel
on.
you. It really be like that.
I'm like, work with me, bro. I've been around, like, you know, Bruno Mars, bro. He would never, like, he didn't act like. I mean, you could feel that he was a fucking superstar, bro, because his presence. What I mean is the actions he took on how he was. He was a superstar, bro. But he didn't have to. He didn't have to like tell you that he was, or like, you know, like do all these things. You know, like he opened his own doors. You know what I mean? And like, bro,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why I think he's a superstar because throughout all this fame, he didn't lose himself. So the reason I say all that is as you go through this and you get more well known, how do you feel like you seem like somebody that's gonna be solid, you know, and like where did you get that family, friends, like pops, moms, like that, you know? I feel like I'm getting attracted to other homies that are pretty solid in their life right now.
I mean, I got a lot of that. I got a lot of that as a young kid from my pops, and then as I got older and transitioned to that lifestyle, that just like reinstilled it in me, But it had already been instilled in me by my dad, loyalty, believing in something, standing for something, and really standing for it, like
Actually standing for it.
exactly, like don't tell on your friends, like shit like that. Like I've been on that since I was a little ass kid from my dad, and then all that other stuff just reinstilled it in me, because I mean that's how I feel I got it from. I mean that's why like in this album on track 11 and on track 12 12 is dedicated to my dad, but on track 11 I bring up my dad a lot too. I bring him up on track 9. I bring up my boys a lot, like because I mean it's a treacherous lifestyle, man.
That's it. That's probably the best word that I've heard that word many times connected to lifestyle, treasure, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the perfect word for it, bro. That like it's just perfect. Like your best friends, they might not like for me, some of my people, it's just like I expected more, you know, or it's not even the treachery of like the full on fucking nasty shit that goes on in the streets, but just like, why the fuck did I almost risk my whole life for this? That's one thing, bro, that I am truly like I'm still I don't like to get into all that, but like I'm still cool, you know what I mean? I'm still good in the hood and everything, but like I will never, homie, I will never go against my people like that. If you disrespect me man to man, homie, it's on the crack and I'm still with the business, but on some hood shit or on some ego shit or on some shit, I will never, homie. Like I really risk my life on some strangers, motherfucker. I will never risk my life on some motherfucking strangers. If I'm gonna risk my life, homie, it's gonna be people I know, you know, personally, from protecting them or to banging on fools that are disrespecting my family or my tribe or the people that I care about, you know. And I can tell that, you know, that you probably have somewhat of the same kind of thing with the family, you know. Um,
Hmm.
you know, like how do you maintain your you know, because it's easy to just wild out, you know what I mean? But it's hard to maintain. How do you
Yeah.
maintain?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I've had a few slip ups here and there, but I
Yeah,
mean, for the most part, I mean, I've been, I ain't been in jail since 2014, so I'm doing something
what that,
right.
7, almost 8 years?
Yeah,
7.
going on 8 years, man. I got
Well, and when was it? 2013, 14?
yeah, I got released May 23rd, 2014.
Yeah, I got sober March or no, February 2014.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because I was all like, it's 2014, like, you know, dumbass. It's a gang sign telling me, you know, the Norteño guys told me to get sober. Because I don't drink no more, bro. I just smoke weed now because I used to be a fool with that alcohol and cocaine. I used to just get fucking. I used to powder my beak a lot, homie.
Yeah.
Um, how do you deal with any struggles, bro? You know, just like struggles in your life, flaws in yourself. How do you talk to yourself? Do you meditate? Do you go play sports? Do you work out? Like, how do you know what I mean? Because as men, I feel like now, if we're not gonna go fuck our lives off, you know, when we fuck up, how do we not fuck our lives up? Just because I'm trying to give game to the younger homies right now, basically.
I mean, you just gotta, you gotta look at the positive. Whether it's, you know, whether the only positive thing going for you is that you're breathing, you gotta take that and be like, damn, at least I'm still breathing. Because this is what I tell, like, because I got little nephews and nieces and, you know, my kids and stuff, and I be telling them, like, well, I don't tell my kids this, but, you know, my nephews and nieces, because, you know, they're a little older already. I'm like, I was I was locked in a cell for 5 years with nothing, you know. There was times where, you know, I was in the hole and I was, you know, solitary by myself. All I had was me and my mind in there, like, damn, like, I'm in a fucked up place right now. And I would tell myself, like, at least you're still alive. At least you're still breathing. Hey, at least you still got a date, you know? And just maintain that positivity. You gotta be grateful for the little things you had, because some people ain't got nothing.
Exactly.
Some
I
some people some people didn't wake up today. You feel me? You gotta you gotta be grateful for all the stuff you have, man. And I mean, I am, because, you know, I grew up. I have 8 siblings, and at one point we all lived together in the same home. So we weren't out there getting everything we wanted.
yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, you know, I learned to appreciate the little shit I got, and then when I do get, you know, like something that I didn't expect I would get, or something that people would consider a lot, you know, to me it's just regular.
Yeah, man. I just feel like gratitude, you know, that term, I learned that shit, you know, God's grace, man. I was going through something, bro. I remember I was going through some real negative situation with some people, and then I moved over, and this other vato was walking towards me, and he just had, and he's like, you know what, bro? And you know when you're all mad at somebody gets like they get all, he didn't even get shook up. He was like, you know what, bro? I just want you to know you don't got nothing like that coming from me, and I love you. God bless you, bro. You have a good day. But like straight G though, no scary. And I was like, you know what? God's grace. And I switched to my whole situation, bro. I didn't go back and catch a fade or nothing. I went home and it was like, man, bro, it's crazy how like if you're I feel like the reason I say that is to say like if you're open a little, then there's a lot out there for you though. If you're like strong in the mind and you're like, I'm gonna be open minded a little, you know. If I was never open minded, bro, I would have never moved to LA. I'm from Santa Rosa, bro. Like kind of like it's still bigger. It's 200,000 people, so it's not like a small city, but it's out there north, you know, way out here in the cuts kind of. Um, and there's not, I mean, there's wine and everything, but there's not like a lot of people don't dream a lot here, bro. You know, they're content with being regular as fuck, you know. And I was never regular, homie. None of us are regular, but this system tries to make us regular. And so, again, I always have like a reason why I say this is that like what made you be down to be creative? Because this society don't want us to be creative. You feel me? Like this society don't want you to rap. This society don't want you to talk to your people because you got a platform now speaking to your people because you started rapping. You know what I mean? Think about that.
Mhm.
Motherfuckers are fucking with you. So just tell me a little bit about that. You know, like building your platform, how you feel about your, you know, having a voice, and how do you feel like there's a responsibility with that?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I just I just feel like that's a way for me to like to let off steam, uh tell people how I feel, because I know a lot of people can relate to the shit that I go through, and the shit that I've been through, and I know people are listening to a certain extent. So, you know, people that don't have that voice, I am that voice. That's how I feel. Like
Yeah.
my boys that ain't here no more, you know, which is a handful of them, you know. Some of them to homicide, others to, you know, just, you know, fucked up circumstances of life, and I'm that voice to I feel like in my music I carry on their legacy, and now I feel like I'm doing that for my dad too, because my dad didn't always agree with the lifestyle that me and my brothers had, but he was always supportive. Those 5 years that I was locked up, my dad went to visit me faithfully. My mom went to visit me faithfully. My sisters, my just so I feel like I don't know, yeah, like
Yeah, give some of it
yeah, I
back
guess
maybe.
I can be an influence. So, but I don't know. I'm not over here like, oh yeah, I'm like some role model or something. Because I mean,
No,
hey,
no, I
maybe
mean, I don't think we can be necessarily like that, bro. I don't think we can, like, that whole idea of role model, like, you know what I mean? I just feel like all we can do is be honest. You know what I mean? Just be
exactly.
honest, nigga, because these little youngsters are facing honesty. And, like, while, like, when I see all the young homies banging and all that shit, bro, like, it's cool, bro, but I'm like, man, I hope you really know what that means, bro. I hope you really know what a dead body looks like. I hope you really know what it looks like to see a mother, you know, because all mothers look the same when they're fucking crying, no matter where their kid's from, dog. I don't give a fuck if your kid's from LA, from the Sac, from Modesto, from New York, nigga. Any mother crying for their dead son, it looks the same, and I've seen more than one, bro. And that shit right there, you know what I mean? That's the only thing, bro, that gets to me a little, is that nobody ever really sings about the true suffering of everybody around you, dog. They don't talk
Mm.
about the desperate ass ways that niggas be hitting you up for green dots and asking for money and like childish, bro. Like men that are, like glorifying being in prison, bro. Like I respect that you had to do that time, but like I would never like want to be like think it's cool to go to prison, because I
I mean,
know
it's not.
the dehumanization that goes on in there, you
Yeah.
know? And how have you been able to stay positive, dog? Because I know that those years could have made you come out with a fucked up chip on your shoulder, but I sense that you're like somebody that's like, I'm gonna move on, I'm gonna get mine.
I mean, I was blessed to be with some homies who got my head right. Uh, you know, taught me what it really is. Because I was just being a knucklehead. I
Yeah,
thought it was about, hey, I'm gonna bang on this dude, bang on that dude, that's what I thought it was about. But I mean,
yeah,
hey, there's more, there's more to life than that. They taught me that, and hey, it's always a part of me forever. I mean,
hell yeah. Well,
you
hey,
you hear it in my music, just not as explicitly as when I first started rapping when I was 17, 18, 19 years old. I was banging on every song.
yeah. I mean, that's only natural though, you know what I mean? There's always like a, and what do the homies say over here? I heard that the song went Muggsy. I see you, bro, doing. Who's Muggsy?
He's a homie from Watsonville.
Okay, shout out to Watson.
I did he just dropped a song that I was on, and I did another one with him and Loke's Gun on it too. He's supposed to release that pretty soon too. I don't know when exactly, but
Oh,
that's
dope,
that's
dope.
that's about to drop too.
Hell yeah. Who else is on there with you? Do you have any other features?
No, I don't know. That's his song.
No, no, I meant on yours though. On
Oh,
your
on
work.
my album, I got Tony B, free the homie Tony B. Hey, the homie, he gas every time, gas
Hell
every
yeah.
time.
Tony
But
B.
yeah, I got
Free him.
Tony B on there. My homie Venom. Shout out my homie Venom. Um, I've been knowing Venom for like fucking 10 plus years. That's my boy right
Hell yeah.
there. Um, Lokes Gunna's on 2 songs. Shout out to homie Lokes Gunna from Northside Sac.
That's right.
Um, damn, who else is on it? Shit, why can't I remember? Why can't I remember? Oh, my homie Ray Dog from Eastside Tulare. Shout out to him. I've known him since I was
Shout out.
18 years old, man. I'm
Real
32
people.
now.
So that's real people. You feel me, right? You know what I mean? Real people in
Hey,
your life.
homie even wrote me when I was in the pen. That's
Hey,
love. And
hell
I met
yeah.
him through music.
Oh yeah? And
Yeah,
he fucked with you on a homie level. That's dope.
yeah. I still fuck with him tough. Every time I'm back in the hood, I be tapping in with him. We kick back and shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Um, but I can't remember. I can't remember all the features. Oh, my homie Lil Asa. He's from out here in Phoenix. He's pretty dope, man. He's pretty dope. He like sing raps. He's on that song "Struggle Made Me." He's
Oh
on the
yeah.
second verse. He's pretty dope. I think he
Yeah.
got some new music dropping, but yeah,
It says
man. Like,
Lil Asa and Richie
yeah, Lil
209.
Lil Asa and the homie
Lil
Richie
Asa.
Rich from the 209.
I see you. I see you 200 J Tunes. That's a homie right there. Hey,
Hey.
yeah, hey, so how do you feel about albums? Because everybody starts just to, it seems like everybody just does a song and a visual. What makes you want to like put a whole body of work together?
Cause I feel like sometimes you drop a single, they're only gonna listen to that single for so much. They ain't gonna put it on repeat, a
Yeah,
thousand times.
hell
So I
yeah.
feel like if you give them some more content, some more material, then I mean they'll fuck with it a little longer, especially if it's good.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Shout out. Hey, some random shit, some random questions before we get up out of here. Favorite color?
Red.
No, like fucking. Is that like, fucking? You should even ask. Hey, what sign are you? I always felt funny asking dudes.
I'm a
What
Libra.
Libra?
The
Wait, does that mean your birthday coming up?
October 7th.
Hey, no mames, homie, my daughter's a Libra, October 13th.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Hey, I had my daughter on the 13th. I feel like God was fucking with me. And she gave me a daughter. I knew I was gonna get a daughter. How many kids you got?
I got 3 kids, three
Yeah.
boys.
All right, so three of them. Are you done? Are you trying to get a girl or you don't want no girl?
Man, my lady wants a girl, but I don't
What
know,
about you?
man.
Hey, bro, I always knew I wanted a girl. Like I knew I was gonna have a girl first. I feel like I'm gonna have sons. I just feel like it. But I'm cool with whatever I get. Once you start having kids, you know what I mean. It's just like how it is like healthy, just healthy. But I needed that daughter, bro. Just to how she humbles. Like they humble you, bro. I think it'd be cool though. I think every man should experience it because you get a lot of lessons. But hey, I'll let you know though because maybe the further I'll get, maybe I'll be like, nah, bro, don't do it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I tell my
They're
lady
just so cute
if
though, dog. They're like a little girl, but they look like my daughter looks like me, bro. And it's like, oh, I don't know. I love it. But I
man,
definitely want a son too.
yeah, like I was saying, if I told my lady like if we have a daughter and she look like you, man, I'm gonna catch a case because I'm gonna be beating on these little boys trying to get at her. Like fuck all that.
Oh, I know, bro. I'm just hoping I'll be older now, because I started having kids later, but I'm gonna catch up to all the homies. But I was like a crazy guy, bro. I had to go live my life, man, and you know what I mean. So it is what it is. But you know what I mean. I'm catching up though.
Yeah.
All right. Do you smoke or drink?
Nah, I don't smoke. But
You
I
drink?
do drink a little bit. Fuck with some Hennessy here and there.
If you had to take one kind of alcohol to the island, what would you take with you? Hennessy or something else?
Some Hennessy.
Some hen?
Yeah, I be fucking
Yeah.
with Henny Tough.
Hell yeah, I used to be ghetto, bro. I used to get the $20 or like the little henny, you know what I mean? And then I'd get the big thing of E&J, Jerk, you know what I mean? Like the $7 bottle of Jerk. So I put one, bro, because so I looked like, you know what I mean? Like I was cracking this is in college. None of us had money, but we still were, and we were, wanting to look cool. But so I'd have that Jerk, bro. I was so ghetto, bro. I would drink the Hennessy, and then I'd start putting E&J in my Hennessy, homie. That's ghetto. I never told nobody that till right now. I always be saying, I'd be like on my podcast, I would just be saying shit like never said before. What's one country you'd like to go to just like right now, bounce with your family, like vacation style though, for the family?
Um, uh, for France, I speak,
Yeah.
I speak a little bit of French.
Oh shit, like that?
Yeah, man. Once upon a time, I was an honor student, man.
Hey, I was never an
Real.
honor student, but I have a master's degree, bro, from USC. I knew I was a nerd, like I had nerd potential, but I was just with these females and this money and these, being cool and being a homie and wearing all this red and you know what I mean, playing that game. So I messed up. I had a college scholarship too. I lost that from like, because I chose the streets. I lost a
Yeah,
lot. I lost a lot when I was a kid, a lot of opportunities that the world had for me. So I've been trying to make them up ever since, kind of.
yeah. I went to ASU once upon a time before
Oh
I caught that
yeah,
case. Yeah,
yeah. I've been there, homie. I like that campus. That shit is cracking over there. That motherfucking football games be lit.
yeah,
ASU is the one with the football team, right? Is it ASU or is it the
yeah,
other one? Yeah, it's ASU, right? Yeah, state.
yeah.
Yeah, Arizona State University. Fuck yeah. Um, Before we get out of here, one other thing is, what would you tell like your 13, 14-year-old self, right when you were starting to jump off the porch? I was at 12 actually, but around whenever you were jumping off the porch, if you could tell you something yourself now looking back, looking back, what would you tell yourself?
I mean, be smart and watch your friends, because sometimes it's them ones that's the closest that's gonna turn on you, and I know that from experience. And I mean, it's just part of life, you take them L's and you learn from them.
Hey, that's heartbreaking though, fool. It's heartbreaking.
Yep. Hey.
I've been experiencing that recently actually. Because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't like that I talk, I speak we're not, supposed to, I'm doing interviews, bro. Think about it, I'm not talking about that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
still people look on it like, I'm like, bro, man, I'm a fucking grown ass man, bro. You know what I mean? I got a career, you know what I mean? I'm a journalist, bro. Like, how dare you look at me like I'm still 16 years old, you know what I mean? Like, and I still carry myself with respect and I still strive in the sense of, I try not to ever disrespect anybody while I do this work, because I don't want to disrespect the home. Like, there's a way of doing this, you know what I mean? That we can still do it the right way. And I sense that you also are kind of like that. Like, we want to do it as like be ourselves, but try to be as respectful as possible, right? Since we grew up a certain way.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts, shout outs, anything to look for?
I mean, if you guys ain't already listening to it, tapped in my new album, Post Traumatic Stress. I just dropped it September 16th, Mexican Independence Day.
Perfect
Feel me?
timing.
Yeah, and a dope album that every song straight from the heart. Dope shit, man. Dope lyrics, dope content. Um, follow me on Instagram, ICEE559. Follow
Shout out to
my
the four amigos.
yup. Follow the Four Amigos. Hey, man, she ain't got the shirts in. Hey, gang
Oh, what's
shit, no
up? What's
lame
that?
shit.
Oh yeah, we gotta get that out. Gang shit,
Yeah,
no lame shit. Does that say
I
no?
got
What does it say?
gang shit, no lame shit.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, got
that.
the black
Oh,
ones.
okay. Yeah, I might have
You know what I'm
tapped into
saying?
that. Hell
Gang
yeah.
shit, no lame shit.
To wear that
You
shit
know
on
what I'm saying?
the podcast.
Tap in with me. Tap in with the Four Amigos page. Get you some dope ass shirts. Got some more shirts on the way. Hey, slap that album one time. Spread the word. Let people know. Hey, real ass music from a
Hey,
real ass people.
say the out. Yeah, hell yeah. Say the album again.
Post traumatic stress.
Post traumatic stress. I like that shit. Right before we head out, tell me a little bit just about the title and shit.
Um, I mean, because I feel like the way I put the album together, I called it Post Traumatic Stress. The first song off of it is actually called Post Traumatic Stress, and it's a real personal album about you know life experiences, things I went through with homies, with my family, just like my life on wax basically. But I feel like it's dope. People listen to it. I know people will fuck with it if they listen to it, because not because it's me, but I know it's dope. I got good delivery. I got cool little everything. I got some good production on there. Uh, Bear on the Beat, Hudson Made It, Lazy Logs, my homie KTA Mob. Shout out my homie KTA Mob. He's a homie from out here in Arizona. I've been fucking with him for years. Um, he's actually the one that designed the T-shirts.
Yeah, I fuck with that shit though.
But yeah, I mean, hey, dope ass music, man. I got some dope ass music, and just even like my other catalog, my other album, One Life, One Cause.
One
That
life,
shit's
one cause.
Yeah, One Life, One Cause. That's a pretty dope album. I got like 20, I think like 20, 21 songs on there.
Oh, you trying to be 90s. Okay, I like anything 90s, baby. That shit is like how we did in the 90s, bro. You giving
Yeah,
them something
man.
to work with, something to
Yeah.
marinate on. Fuck.
Yep, yep.
These
So,
motherfuckers nowadays. Hey, ask New West Coast. Hey, shout out to them though. I fuck with them. You gotta get your music on
yeah,
there too.
yeah.
Shit, I don't even know if I got it on where I found it, your music, but if it's there or the food community or fucking what, and then I remember when I did the Who Wanted to Interview and a gang of people started tagging you. That was sick. So I was like, that's cool. It's cool to see that you got like I can tell when certain artists as they come up like they got a little like a strong little like a knit group of like a core group. You feel me? That's dope,
Hmm.
bro. Because once you have the core group, you can build on that. You feel me? That core is the most important. And like the people in this first year of me doing this podcast, I've been doing it for like I don't know 6 months now or something, maybe less, maybe four, but like maybe less at four, like I don't know, but the first, like year of the people that are, I'm never gonna forget them. You feel me? Because they're the ones that, we fucked it with each other on the real level. You feel me?
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Like I'm not charging you, you're not asking, I'm not asking for money, you're not asking for money. We doing that on the strength of just respect. You feel me?
Nah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
For
That's
sure,
how it's
man.
supposed to be, man. That's how it's
I
supposed to
know,
be.
man. I don't know what's going on. I've been trying to tell the homies, but like, hey, man, everybody's all over the place. So I'm just gonna try to keep going forward and like I fuck with Gold Toes a lot. And we're really about trying to bring everybody together, homie. Not on some corny shit, but like let's get this money. Fuck these females. Make babies. Honor these females. You know what I mean? I'm working on myself too. You know what I mean? Um, and have babies, have lives, fool, long, dope ass lives, homie. You know what I
Hell
mean? There's a
yeah.
lot to experience, and I just I want that, I want all the homies to. My parents are in their 60s and 70s, bro, and I want all my homies to experience what my parents are experiencing. Retirement, homie, retirement.
Hell yeah, hell
Imagine
yeah.
that shit. Well, I appreciate you for stopping by, bro. And if you're ever in the Bay Area, Santa Rosa, also in Oakland and San Francisco, we got a lot of things going on in the Bay with the company that I work for. So if you ever tap into the Bay, let me know. I got you or whatever.
Hell yeah, for sure, man. I'm gonna be back in the hood in October, so but I'm
Hell
like
yeah.
4 hours from the bay still,
I
so
know. You're
it's
getting
quite a
closer.
drive, man.
Hey, you're getting closer. Before you're like 20 hours, so now you're only four. I
Yeah.
like that number. But hey, you know what I mean? At least you got a home if you need it.
Hell yeah, much
If you're ever driving in like in the wine country and you're like, oh shit, that nigga Pocho lives here. My gas is about to run out. Let me call that fool. You hit me up, I got you.
Hell yeah.
All right, everybody. Hey, follow me, follow him. We're fucking with each other, bro. This podcast, this platform, everybody. If you just met me, is basically I used to be on the radio. I couldn't be myself, and I got inspired by Adam 22 and all them, and I saw that they weren't really doing a lot of our music, our people, things like that. And I just decided to stop hating on. I never hated on them, but like stop hating, like stop complaining about Adam 22 and start creating our own and use Adam 22 as an inspiration because he is putting people on, that didn't get on. You know what I mean? So it's like we gotta stop hating on each other and just start building on top of each other. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
For sure, man. All right, bro. Have a good night, bro. Thank you again,
All right.
homie. Buenas
You too,
noches to
man.
everybody. Saludos.
Hell yeah.